about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tirico, Greg Olson in the booth with you. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein set to do the honors. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. To the air goes Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Bayshul Chutin. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space into short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll get that to his tight end, that's Jelani Woods. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Go! Hey, kill! Hey, Ginger, target!
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
26-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about. Now it is 1st and goal.
Hey. Here we go.
Chutin. Touchdown! Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Come on. Set. Panther 60.
Right to the air is Richardson. Pass right side to Downs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten yards, but it will set up third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it's still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Red on red. Same break.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Here we go.
First and 10.
A first down throw for Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Decent 20.
Lawrence. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That is caught by the tight end, Jelani Woods. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown gives him 18 on the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. And I believe he was somehow able to get it back. He was. And after just giving up a touchdown, they are lucky they didn't turn this into another one. Richardson operating from the pistol. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Boye Mafe, as he's done so often this season, it's another sack, and he is up to 15 now on the year. Throwing on second down, Richardson. He's going to let this one go deep. That is caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 89 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point is up and through. And the Colts are on the board. It's now 14-7. So after the touchdown at the other end, Sirline is out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, hey. Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Man, it's Thomas. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield first down. Lawrence. That's made. That's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will take a 21-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. On the run to the right. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First down, Colts.
Go street. Steady.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Indianapolis.
Crap goalie.
Here's Richardson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Colts with the football to start this 2nd quarter as they come up now, 2nd and goal. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Hey, Ron.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. Set up the screen here for Tootin. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's in! Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. motion is Warren. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Boye Mafe in on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Second down throw for Richardson. On an end, left side. It's caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think he would have been better off there, Mike, giving that ball a little bit more juice. You can see he's trying to put a little touch on it and lob that ball into his target, but it just hangs up in the air a little bit too long, and the defense makes him pay.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. From the 21, here's second down and 3.
Easy, route.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on third and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Richardson to throw it here on first down. Moving left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
In motion is Warren. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. A gain there of 24 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
On play action, Richardson thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First and 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at that's about all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. He works free, right side. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Now he'll give it up. It's a reverse. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point is good. And the Colts are able to cut into the deficit. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready up. Hey, hey.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Lawrence. Open man is Robinson. Woo! And he's out of bounds with a first down, but looks like this one might be coming back.
Hey, kill. Lisa 24.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Here's 3rd and 2.
Tomato.
Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Yeah. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Richardson. Flush to his right. Going up top. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Let go. Pass the 60.
Now a toss, running left, it's Taylor. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Throwing, Richardson. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
They'll take over
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort. Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal.
Hey, go, go. Here we go.
Lawrence. And he'll take it on in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 39-yard line.
The motion man here is Mitchell. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now a timeout signal for them, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Get it! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
On first down, it's Richardson. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Cup 19! Cup 19! Check smash! Check smash! 19 tight! 19 tight! Go!
On second down, Richardson. Rolling to the left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they could play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. It's incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. Third down coming up.
Top low, 18. Here we go. Set. Liking, 18. Trap 50. Trap 60. Ready.
Out of shotgun. Richardson. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he will go all the way. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The PAT, up and good. And the Colts are able to edge a bit closer.
Colts 28. Brings their line set to kick off.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
Rip, 20.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Lisa, 24. Hey, tomato. Done. Still.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He'll dump this out wide to Newton. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Jaguars.
On first down, Lawrence. He will find Thomas. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Lawrence. There's that man again. Another catch.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest and catch.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko, hot.
2nd down, Lawrence. And And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down.
Hey, Lion!
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is brought in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year.
Makes the score Jaguars 52, Colts 28.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll toss this right side to Taylor. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Go, Reed, go!
And the Colts first down.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Travis Hunter up to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, stack!
Downs goes in motion.
Panther 60!
They go right back to Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
3rd and 6. Throwing is Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
That's good for a Colts first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
18 card, 18, pioneer!
From the gun, Richardson. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
It's a gain of 17.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Come on. Hey.
Richardson gonna look to throw. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Devon Hamilton. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The motion man here is Mitchell. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. Boye Mafe. He's pinned to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Going right sideline and complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Jaguars. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. Here comes a return from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Now he takes off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
And he's going to have a 1st down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Smith, here we go. Ready?
Here's Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Get it. Liking 18. Let's go.
Here's Richardson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Israel Makamu. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
11. Lisa 20, take right open. Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. And he's got Woods. It's complete. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back.
Think right.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Open right side. That strains the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd downs coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a 1st down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Hey, Ron. It's hot.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's got another one. Jelani Woods. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He first down, it's Richardson. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson escaping to his left. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Indianapolis.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Boye Muffet. He gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 90 Lions. Let's go. Dragon 60.
The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. The task now a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
Smash Broncos. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
In motion is Warren. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. Boye Muffet. Absolutely singular focus on right now. He's just picked up his 4th sack of the game.
And it's 4th down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
30-yard line.
On red. Red.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jaguars. First
Now
down.
here's Lawrence. Open man is Robinson. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, 10.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That is caught. And he will score again. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Their own 35-yard line.
In motion is Warren. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Left side. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down.
Check smash. Here we go. Check. Panthers. Big Lion. Go. Hey, check that. Street. Go check. Check smash. Ready.
On play action, Richardson. Pass right side to down. Into space. And he will go all the way. Touchdown. Touchdown, Colts. His 4th TD grab of the season. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Moving to his left. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
To throw is Lawrence. Set up the screen here for Newton. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in. But this is going to go. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
11 and done. It's on.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Moving outside the pocket, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
18, 5 years.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
36-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Richardson. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Israel Makamu. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
47-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's caught! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line.
A gain of 43 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Lawrence now. This one caught at the 4.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Cam Little to kick off for the
So the
Jaguars.
kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now a return coming from the 14. They'll go with the reverse. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Richardson to throw it here on first down. Flush to his right. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down.
They'll send a man in motion left. Throwing on second down, Richardson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
From the gun, Richardson. Now he'll air one out. That is caught. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 55 yards on the game.
First down.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Richardson to throw. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it'll lead to a second down.
Cardinal, Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Looking to throw, Richardson. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Here we go, set. Crack all 80. Tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. This is caught at 2. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So shout to Duuuval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two